Poor characterization, weak narration from the plunge over Jane, the final relish to the pointless plot, description so apparent, the romance held some in the 1,000-yard stare. Book is thick, but nothing will stick, gotta take my chances, well, that flick, but the worst of all, the reason I weep didn't get far on the 8-page steep.
Where can I find a new
The bookstore's closed, the cafe's packed, nothing left to do but sing a little rap.
Well, now I'll just keep
Scan the good book, pop in the DVD, and take some time, come read with me.
Hello. How's it going, everyone? Moldy Mike here, feeling incredibly nostalgic today thanks to today's read, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, written and illustrated by Jeff Kinney. Recently, an animated movie based on the first book was released on Disney+, so I figured now would be the perfect time to revisit a relic of my past. Now, I don't mean to brag, but I consider myself one of the many pioneer readers when Jeff Kinney brought Greg Heffley to life, way before the book series even existed. Get around the campfire, kiddos, let me bring you back to a time when the internet was treated as a rare privilege. Back in the mid-2000s, during computer time, when the teachers would grant us internet access for general studies or prepping for the FCAT, most of us had a separate window minimized just to goof off whenever the teacher wasn't near. Or you were lucky enough to sit in that back corner for the whole period. The sites I remember fondly were Miniclip, Funny Junk, Homestar Runner, RuneScape if you were lucky enough, Cartoon Network, and of course, the ever popular Newgrounds, catching up with the Madness series, Animator vs. Animation, or seeing if the next Super Mario Bros. Z episode dropped. To this day, I still remember the battle on Yoshi Island. Never forget. And then we got Funbrain. Now, there wasn't anything special about the site itself, just your standard educational game website, but every day between 2004 to 2005, you will get a page about this stick figure noodle boy named Greg Heffley, who's documenting funny and embarrassing events in his life. They were short and humorous enough to gain a loyal fan base, and the popularity alone allowed it to grow into a full-fledged book, becoming an NY bestseller. And 16 books later, it's still going, becoming one of the most recognizable mascots in all of middle grade literature. Kinney himself was surprised by the positive reactions, more so that it wasn't going to be aimed towards adults. Yeah, I don't see it either. Maybe the nostalgic factor of reliving a hellish time that was middle school, or the humor itself being mean-spirited, but he drafted this concept for 8 years. And thankfully, a second opinion from Abraham Book suggested he changed his target audience towards middle grade. I haven't read this book in years. I can't tell you exactly what my thoughts were at the time, but I assume it was a fun read. As Kinney put it, he considered these gateway books to introduce kids to the fun of reading. They aren't too difficult and they're filled with enough humor illustrations to give a break every now and then. But picking it up now as an adult, the audience Kinney intended for, I gotta say, Greg is kind of a little. If you're looking for any sort of plot in this book, pretty much Greg goes out of his way trying to be popular in middle school. That's his motivation for the entire year he's journaling his life and is the contributing factor to his behavior. Of course, kids will be kids and his actions are never rewarded. In fact, karma often finds its way to show this ain't the way to go about it, chief. But even for middle grade standards, Greg is very narcissistic, selfish, and just an everyday liar. Which is why I think he's hiding the real reason for writing this journal. The book basically has two explanations. At first, he says that his mom forced this diary upon him to write down his feelings. But then Greg states his own reasons to continue this diary, saying that in the off chance he becomes stinking rich and famous and people start asking about his origins, he'll just throw the book at them. Literally, he'll tomahawk this shit just to get his voice across. But I don't buy that. Not one bit. My guess is Greg's mom became a little concerned about his recent behavior, so she sent him to a psychiatrist who probably gave him the journal to keep track of his impulses so they can discuss and analyze in the next session. Though this might not be the case either, unless no progress was made until the very end of the year when Greg actually decides to grow a conscience and be a little selfless. And poor Rowley, dude. He's Greg's sweet, innocent friend getting the short end of the stick with most of Greg's schemes. He's like a puppy, not knowing any better and hasn't matured as much as Greg has with the transition into middle school. And man, I was very surprised this book had some ounce of narrative power. I thought it was just going to be a compilation of short stories, but it managed to pull through, bringing back unresolved issues and weave them together, such as the dreadful cheese touch. Overall, this book was a charming read, had some funny writing, and the only real downside being that our main character is kind of a prick. I don't know what more I could say about it other than to check it out yourselves and let me know what you think. Now it's time for the movie reaction, and I suppose I should be looking at the recent animated movie that just came out, I think this year or December, around that time. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of negativity around this, and I heard it's pretty dull, boring, and it's not even a movie. It's like an hour long. That to me, that seems like a TV special, but yeah, I'd rather cover that a little later in the month for now. I won't forget about it. For right now, I do want to cover the OG live action film that was released in 2010. I haven't seen this one in years. I only seen it once upon release, so I'm very curious to see how well it aged over the years and just to see if it holds up. So sit back and relax as we jump back into middle school and see what this fully fleshed Greg Heffley can do. Let's begin.
Greg.
I remember this. So I guess they're gonna rearrange the diary entries to make a pretty entertaining narrative out of this. Because this is not the first thing that happens. Why was there toothpaste in the kitchen?
What's going on?
Getting ready for...
Oh, that was a big close-up on the owl. I really like how they incorporated the drawings in this.
Here's my journal. Now, shoo.
Oh my god.
Why did I ever say no to him?
Why is he still a boy?
It's my best friend Riley Jefferson I'm worried about. He's definitely not middle school ready.
Riley's just living his best life. Come on.
3 days, no shower.
Oh no! What's so fun about getting knockout gas in the morning? This reminds me of the same school as that Declassified. This has the same color scheme.
Mixed in with gorillas who have to shave twice a day.
Oh, I think I see enough armpits in this movie. Come on.
Thank God for Chirag Gupta. He's an excellent buffer between me and these morons.
Hey, here's a crazy idea that'll make your school experience more acceptable. Stop thinking of people as fucking morons. Could be true for some of them, I guess, but you're gonna have a hard time adapting.
Was there a nuclear accident? Science experiment gone bad?
Damn!
Thank God
Alright,
there are a
Greg.
few normal people, or this place would be a total freak show.
Wow, this movie really glorifies that narcissistic aspect of him.
Hey guys, wanna see my secret freckle?
Oh no! I don't want. Why'd you have to show it? I would have believed you. Dude, this movie has a lot of body humor. Oh no. The antagonist for this. Dude, this cheese and this slice of moldy Swiss cheese might as well be the antagonist, the main villain.
Nobody touched it. Nobody threw it away.
What about a custodian or janitor? I was thinking about that too when I was reading that. Dude, this is the origin story of the coronavirus.
Hey Greg, you wanna come over and play?
Stunned silence.
But in 20 years, Quentin here will be working for me. Please don't fire me.
Holy shit.
Really? Whatever, I'll think about it. No.
Okay, that's pretty funny. And the fact that they kept the kids' voices as well.
Class favorites. They're the best in their class.
Alright, let's see. Most likely to succeed. Most talented.
This class clown. They should just give that to me right now. Don't you have to be funny for that?
Yes! This answered my question. I can confidently say this is probably the most accurate thing to the book. Everything just seemed to connect to reach this one point of just trying to be the coolest kid in school. And I like how this movie's about to go through several scenarios trying to get to that.
Look! They have wrestling! That's it! I'm great at wrestling.
I love these exaggerations they have. They're pretty on point. They're really funny. Surprise! Expect the unexpected. Oh no! None of the no-nos.
Yeah, we could get you the same equipment. Be in tip-top shape, just like Will.
I'll just stick to eating.
At least he denied it right away. Yeah, in the book it was much worse because he was still in this phase of wanting the gym for himself. So his dad went through all the trouble of actually getting him like an actual gym set that he doesn't even use. Like all that time wasted. So I'm glad at some sense he was like, you know what? I'll stick to mashed potatoes.
I thought you didn't gain any weight this week. My mom's ankle weights.
Bulldog Heffley, meet your new opponent.
This movie's just a series of karmic coming for your ass. A great day for woman. It's awesome to be me.
Brock Brannigan, PI? What are you doing here? I'm here
Who?
to solve the
Oh boy, you about to bust some moves. It's a stunt double. That's awesome.
It really is awesome to be me. Thanks, Brock.
Thanks, Brock Brannigan, PI.
There's Bryce Anderson. Just be cool. Hey, Bryce. Yeah, hey, Bryce. Cute butt. Devil worshiper woods?
You know about that story.
Oh no. God, Roderick is such a troll.
Well, the house burned down with everyone in it.
How'd the trees get there?
And then they planted trees.
What? Wait a minute. Why is this? Where's the forest part?
Honey, can you go with them?
No, I can't. I gotta guard the house.
Oh yeah, his dad really likes pranking teens. What a weird but funny quirk. He is really dedicated doing this every year. Whoa! Oh, and here comes trouble.
I saw your plates! We're calling the cops!
Why would you tell him that? Is that Dear Evan Hansen? What's that guy's name? Ben... What's the actor's name? Ben something? I don't know. The face resembles him so much. If it's the same guy I'm thinking about, that would be so funny. Riley, come on. You gotta go. I could care less about Greg, but Riley. He's just stringing along for the ride. He doesn't deserve this. That's a big ass cockroach. No, get it.
Safety patrol. The cops and
Oh, the Safety Patrol arc. I'm just gonna start calling them arcs. The Safety Patrol saga. You know, it's pretty cool. This movie does highlight like some of these like scenarios. They lasted for a while, probably like a month or two. The way the movie is showing it now, giving it enough screen time for each one, like the Halloween. The Safety Patrol is gonna be another one. Pretty much throughout the rest of the movie, because I remember this job in particular gets pretty complicated in terms of like their friendship near the end of the year. Yeah, so far the movie is really expanding the screen time for these scenes. It's really cool.
keep it straight, people. Single foul line.
Oh my god, it's these guys again. Yep. Wow. My god, this cheese will not decompose. How's it not eaten by ants? Ants would have eaten it by this point. Or walk away, like that cockroach. Oh yeah, he didn't hit Raleigh. He hit the tire.
It's broken.
Dude, you... Could we just take a moment to appreciate that Raleigh, master culinary artist? I mean, he just made this perfect Thanksgiving turkey. What's everyone else making? Like lasagna? This guy's just making a whole feast.
How? Big wheel accident. You're funny. Hey, I'm the one who broke his hand. Then you're a jerk.
Finally, someone says it. Oh, he just robbed your spot. As it should be.
Who's gonna do the cartoon?
They're having trials, but the important thing is Brian gets better.
Absolutely.
I like how he emphasized, but the important thing is this kid, right? Now he's gonna go on to create the next Garfield. Me trying to write a short story.
Sue-wee mama!
Zooey mama. Dude, just cover your face and walk. Is this what happened? This was one of the worst things he ever did. Just blaming Rowley for this. It's so messed up, man.
I'm kicked off. I don't even know what he's talking about.
So unfair. Yeah, I hope you feel so proud of yourself, Greg. Can't even say I'm sorry. He couldn't even say I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I terrorized you children.
Yeah, they're so confused. They're like, what? That wasn't the guy. The kids could probably say, no, it was that other kid who put us in a ditch.
I'm the one who terrorized those kids. What? Yeah, and I think we can both learn some valuable lessons from it.
No.
I should be more careful what I do in front of Mrs. Irvine's house. You should be more careful who you lend your coat to.
Wow.
You know what, Greg? You're not a good friend. You broke my hand and you didn't even seem sorry. That broken hand was the best thing that ever happened to you.
Dude. And of course, similar to the book, Greg is still the most unlikable character in this story. But I gotta give it props to the actor himself. What a great performance to, you know, just be all so full of himself to the point where he's driving everyone away. It's actually impressive. But yeah, he sucks.
So, I was thinking maybe you might want to have a sleepover. Greg Heffley, I love you.
Now, he's just literally coming to his house unannounced.
1 minute later.
Dear Gregory, I'm very sorry I chased you with a booger on my finger. I put it on this paper so you can get me back.
As soon as I saw the arrow, I was like, oh my. I thought you meant the back of the paper, not in the corner. Oh my god, it's Benny! From George Lopez. It is actually odd seeing her in such a friendly role as this. Is that him, or is he standing behind someone? I could.
Maybe you should be Dorothy. Perhaps you can be a tree.
Dude, what? you get so praised to be the high role. Can't do it? No, well, I guess you're tree number 3.
Hey, Bubby, I think you dropped an apple. Huh?
Wow. The only laugh he ever got from this movie. Roderick, no! And they all just stopped singing. No, now it's a food fight. The backstage production is helping out. Damn! Right below Fragley.
This entire year has been terrible and nobody even cares. Somebody needs to pay.
Someone has been paying, rightfully so.
So, you want to go get some ice cream after? I'm sorry.
Damn, he guy bringing in the big scoops.
My mom wanted me to ask, so I did. I
Oh my god. He takes a tiny step forward and the slightest bit of rejection, he just piles it all in. It's insane. Oh, it's bubbling, dude.
So, I left my racing game at your house and Colin's sleeping over tonight. No way. Finders keepers.
Finders keeper, he owns it.
You wouldn't even have that game if I hadn't told you about it. You wouldn't have half the stuff you have without me. Yeah, like a broken hand.
Oh, damn. What? I was gonna say, like, weren't the teens supposed to arrive? Oh no! Here we go. Ah, dude, they really. Oh, the strings on the no. That might actually kill you. No, it's. Thank God they didn't show it.
Oh my god. Rowley Jefferson ate. I ate the cheese.
Way to redeem yourself, Heffley. It doesn't make up for all he did, but hey, at least he's changing. It's about the growth.
Friends, the wrong lunch table, the wrong butt. Everyone else who's sick of it, step forward and join me. Cheese touch! Greg Heffley!
And what'd you expect? They're middle schoolers. That was a great speech, Greg, but we just want to play. I don't think school is over yet. Guys, I don't think you could just... Where'd you go? It's like 5th period.
Zooey mama!
Zoe Mama! That was quite an average film. I mean, what else could I have expected? This is not a difficult book to adapt, and they had enough material to cover most of the scenes. My biggest concern was whether or not this film would humor me, and I'm glad to say that some scenes really got a chuckle out of me. Greg's exaggerations that are just blown to proportions, and that portion of the class film where you can clearly see the change in stunt double, and especially during the play when Greg just leads his tree buddies into dead silence. It was so funny. I could have done less with the gross humor though, especially after seeing the 1984 version of Dune. I mean, that movie is still fresh in my mind, and this kind of did not help at all. No. Within that same recording, I was really focused more on the entertainment values and how well the actors brought these characters to life. Devin Bostick really stole the show with his portrayal of Roger. He had this amazing charisma whenever he was on screen and didn't hold back to unleash that annoying big bro energy. Honestly, the whole Heffley fam had their fair share of screen time to show off their quirky moments. Even little Manny. Also got to give it to Robert Caprone, who played Rowley. He brought out that sweet yet dorky nature that carried its own charm and a sprout of innocence that Greg easily took advantage of, but through and through, he survived and reaped the rewards he rightfully deserved. The casting overall was pretty well done, from Patty to Fregley to even Chloe Grace Moretz, who was not even in the book. They just written the character for her specifically for this movie. Her presence didn't hurt the adaptation, but also didn't add anything new. Just an extra voice to chastise Greg's choices on becoming one of the popular kids in school. And let me tell you, there's a lot of voices. This movie does not hesitate to show Greg the error of his ways, and it always blows back in his face in the most funniest way possible. His actions are rarely rewarded, and the film does a great job giving him his just desserts. It is just as much as a modern day fable as you're going to get. I mean, the Brock Brannigan PI teach us nothing, be yourself, love who you are, cha-cha real smooth. Anyways, those are my thoughts on Diary of a Wimpy Kid. What did you think about the book and or movie? Please, I would love to hear your comments in the comment section down below. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you all in the next review. Take care.